Ji, Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm in Paris with my friends here, and then I've asked him some questions about Paris, where to visit, and how it is accessible, if there's any public transport here, and also there's some reputation about Parisians that they're not welcoming and they're not friendly. So we'll find some details from my friend. Hi, what's your name?
Okay, I'm Adrian.
What's your name?
Madeleine.
Madeleine. Okay, Madeleine, my question is, first of all, what do you recommend if someone wants to visit Paris?
Most of it is accessible. If you just look up online, usually you have all the information. I would say the subway is kind of crazy, but it's interesting to go and see, and it's part of the city, so it's worth seeing it.
Yeah.
And as confusing as it may be, and if you're pushed around, that's normal, but yeah.
Okay.
To go around in Paris, it's the most practical way.
Right.
Avoid buses and taxis and stuff, just subway is
Completely
fine.
agree with you. How about you?
Well, this is my third time in Paris, so I don't really know, but we've been cycling around, which is not bad.
Great.
So yeah,
How's your experience so far?
it's been hectic because I'm from a smaller village, but so far I've really liked it. And it's-
What do you like most about Paris? Food, weather, or
I think the buildings,
weather?
like the architecture.
Architecture?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't like food?
The food is good.
Good, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm French. J'aime bien la bouffe française, mais non,
Vous aimez les gâteaux, baguettes, machin, tout ça?
la
En
base.
fait, okay, my reason why every 3 months I visit Paris is to go to nearest boulangerie or cake shop to have some what you call them, macarons,
Macaron. Croissant.
croissant pain au chocolat,
Yeah.
croissants aux amandes. So these are some things which I personally like them, and I would recommend if you guys want to visit Paris, do not miss the bakery here. They are the best I would say all over the world. Now coming back to another question is, some people in England or around the world have a reputation about French people that they are not welcoming. What do you think about this? Why people think that they are not friendly?
I think there's a big part of France where it's like other places in Southern Europe where people don't have very good level of English in general, like Spain and Italy, easily. But at the same time, if you start with bonjour and you say merci, most of the people will try to somehow help you. Even if it might come across as rude because they don't have that mastery of the language, it can be seen as rude, but most of the time it isn't. It's more of a, defense strategy,
That's great. What do you think about this? Sorry.
Well, yeah, I kind of understand in that. But I don't know. It's a hard language to learn English. I mean, yeah.
People, the way people think that French people are not welcoming. Do you think it's because of the language barrier or just their nature?
I wouldn't say it's their nature. I think it's language barrier. But actually, I think a lot of kids now in France are learning English and want to learn English.
Yeah, it's what you just expect of English nowadays. I've noticed that people are watching more American films or British films just to get into their culture as well, which I think British people or Americans or even other English countries should do as well. I'll give you my personal experience. Because when I used to live here, I never had any bad experience with French people or Parisians, and they are always welcoming. In terms of my last question is about about minorities. Yeah, do you think it's the best place to live for minorities? Because I've noticed personally, there's a lot of Algerian, Moroccan, and I think Paris is full of them, and they are quite. This community is quite mixed. What do you think about this?
I think I grew up in Paris, and of what I've seen, there are so many people from different countries, immigrants and minorities and whatever, that this city has historically been run over by so many different people. And it's coming from here, I really like that. It makes people more open-minded, and wherever you come from, you'll find people from your own country or with your culture. So I would say yes, Paris is a good place to come in.
So what do you think about this?
Yeah, I think it's the same. It's a bit like London, right? London's also a bit Birmingham as well.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mixing pot. And there's more positive to it, right?
It's just because some people, especially I would say in Muslim community, they have a feeling that there's a lot of restrictions in France for Muslim people. But I personally noticed, as I said, I've got a big family living here, and I've lived here for 2 years. I've never had any sort of bad experience with them. So yeah, if you ever want to, visit to Paris, or I don't know, if you want to move to France, Paris is the best place to live.
Yeah.
Paris is. I have a Parisian who completely agrees with me.
Totally. If you want to come, it's worth giving it a shot. Don't be afraid. It's not really France. Paris is its own world in itself, and it's worth visiting.
I completely agree. So what's your name again?
Adrian.
Adrian, I really appreciate for coming to my camera. And
Madeline,
thank you very much, Madeline.
Bye.
Guys, so I will wind up now, and I will see you real soon.